You shouldn't have come here. You can't leave now.
Evening, exterior, empty highway. James, a young journalist, drives along a desolate road. He's been tasked with investigating Havenbrook, a small, forgotten town that vanished from maps decades ago. As the sun sets, his GPS begins to glitch, and the road ahead seems endless. The radio crackles with static, but through it, he hears a faint, eerie voice.
Turn back.
Just an old legend, nothing more.
But deep inside, a sense of dread creeps in. Night, exterior, town entrance. James arrives at the entrance of Havenbrook. The sign reads, "Welcome to Havenbrook. Population? The number has been scratched out." The town looks frozen in time. Old buildings with broken windows, streets overtaken by weeds, and an eerie, unnatural silence. He parks his car and steps out, the air cold and thick with unease. Suddenly, the wind picks up, carrying faint whispers.
They never left. Neither will you.
Night, exterior, town square. James walks through the center of town, his footsteps echoing loudly in the empty streets. He spots movement out of the corner of his eye, a shadowy figure darting between the buildings. Startled, he calls out,
Hello? Is someone there?
No answer. But as he turns a corner, he sees them. Figures, pale and motionless, standing in the shadows, staring at him with hollow eyes. He blinks, and they disappear.
Seeking shelter for the night, I entered the old Havenbrook Hotel. The place was dusty yet strangely well preserved, as if someone had been taking care of it.
As James approached the front desk, the bell rang on its own, startling him. He signed in, but as he looked at the ledger, James noticed the last entry was from 1962. The signature, it matched his own handwriting.
Confused and shaken, I decided to explore the hotel. I chose a room on the second floor. The door creaked as it closed behind me.
Inside, James found an old photograph on the bedside table, a family smiling in front of the hotel, but one of the faces was blurred out.
Suddenly the door wouldn't open. I pulled harder, but it was stuck.
The temperature dropped, and he felt a presence behind him. James turned around, and the mirror showed a shadow standing next to him, though nothing was there when he looked directly.
You're one of us now.
Late night. Determined to uncover the truth, James heads to the town's abandoned library. Dust-covered books fill the shelves, and in the center of the room lies a leather-bound journal. Flipping through its pages, he reads about the curse of Havenbrook, a town trapped in time, its inhabitants forever bound to the land after a dark ritual went horribly wrong in the 1960s. The townspeople tried to summon a being from the afterlife, but instead, they cursed themselves to wander the town as soulless spirits.
The town takes those who seek it, and they never leave.
James's hands tremble as he realizes he's become part of the story. Late night. Panicked, James runs through the streets, desperately trying to find his way out of Havenbrook. But the roads twist and shift around him, buildings seem to move, trapping him in an endless maze. Every turn brings him back to the town square. The same shadowy figures from earlier stand there, watching him, but now they begin to slowly move toward him.
No, this can't be happening!
Late night. James finally reaches the edge of the town, the forest looming ahead. He races toward it, but the whispers grow louder. You cannot leave. You are one of us now. The shadowy figures close in. Desperate, he spots an old iron gate leading to the cemetery. He bolts toward it, but just as he reaches the gate, an icy hand grabs his arm. He turns to see the spirit of the town's leader, his face twisted in anguish.
We tried to escape, just like you, but there is no escape.
The gate slams shut and James is pulled back into the heart of Havenbrook. Dawn. The sun rises over Havenbrook, casting an eerie glow over the empty streets. James's car is still parked at the town entrance, but there's no sign of him. The camera zooms in on the town sign, where James's name is now scratched onto the population list. In the distance, the shadowy figures continue to wander, lost in their eternal nightmare. A new sign appears beneath the town's name. Population, 1 more. The end.